Play pinball. See, babe? It's a sudden stop. But we're in now. I think we're dropping a lot of frames, so I don't know if we're live, but we're going to act like it is. I can't do the playback. But hello, it's Thursday Night Pinball. If anyone's in chat, can you let me know? I'm wondering like if we're even streaming right now because we're dropping a lot of frames. Here's some audio. Oh, it looks like we're live right here. It's Thursday. It's a short week because it's Independence Day in the Americas. And it's the Proposal-versary. So it's featuring Babe's left arm and face. If you want to see her full face, direct your eyes to the bottom right of the screen. It's a photo of us when I proposed a wedding to her at the Wicked Broadway show.
Maybe more like a marriage, not just a wedding. Just a wedding, that's all you did.
Yeah. And all that comes with it. Elephants and whatnot. But no, that was 3 years ago today. Married a year later. And here we are, playing pinball. Who'd have thunk, huh? Oh,
not me.
Snuck you right in there. Tagging. I gotta see if this is capturing. I think it's streaming. It's looking good. It sounded good. It looks like the internet's stabilized.
So, do you want to tell them the story of the proposal?
So what?
About the nonsense you put me through to get it done.
We'll get to that. We'll let it warm up. Once you get enough people, so we have to keep repeating it. We haven't told it in a while, though. Should have rehearsed it. It was the summer of 2017.
Oh!
Pre-corona times, these were. I tell ya. So I used this, I used my iPad open, and this so I can see who's in here. Right now we have one.
That's you.
It could be me, or it could be a bot. Or it could be a real life person. Nope, it's a bot. Stream Elements. Hello, Stream Elements. My day one. He's always in the room first. Oh, but there has been like an issue with it not showing up in the pinball category, so I need to make sure that's correct. But here we go.
I know how to check that.
You just have to go back to the
pinball category?
Yeah, and then you can see if we show up.
You do show up there.
Oh, nice. We're stacking up. There we are. We're here. But it sounds like Small Town Pinball is about to end soon. We were just watching his stream. He's doing, what's it called? I forgot the name. Queen something? But it had an interesting playfield because it has like a big-ass pop-pop in the middle. And you can, like, nudge it around and around. Just a big cul-de-sac.
Warm-up game.
Warm-up game. Still eating, too.
Eating this whack Chipotle.
Only when your order's wrong, which it always is. Poor babe. I got her order wrong 2 times in a row.
I mean, now they let you order, you can walk in and order now. So...
Oh, you can?
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
but I'm trying to avoid that.
When did they start doing that?
I think when you could eat in, which was maybe last week? I think it was last week.
Yeah, that seems about right. Because we went to Clam Box yesterday, and
yes,
they said they started having dine-in
last Friday. Clam Box, which is a great spot, a mile from our house, by the beach.
Yeah, it was a good walk. We walk now. The most activity you get these days.
We were pooped.
Yep. Came home, took a shower, lied down.
And that was pretty much it.
And it was a good night. I slept so well.
So, what mode am I in right now?
Oh wow, you did a lot already, and you're in cash grab.
I don't want to be in cash grab yet. That's the problem.
Oh, you are. Now wailing.
Need ramps. Is what I need. Oh! Oh no! This is not. I'm gonna knock something over.
This sucks. We cornered ourselves in with a bunch of
Chairs.
food and chairs.
The chair.
Yeah, get it out of here. Use this crowded coat bench. Bank digits. What'd you do?
I leaned on this coat rack.
Oh gosh. Hey, that's supposed to count.
Maybe we can make a better coat rack. By moving this down to the basement.
Yeah, that's what I thought we would do eventually. Move this down. It's in the way for this anyway. We'll get a smaller one. Up here.
Alright. I was wasting cash grab.
Oh, you won though. I suck.
Oh.
That's one for Bay. Oh,
Oh,
no, still
okay.
you. Still one for you though.
Never walk away. It's not over until it's over.
That's what I learned. Alright, it looks like our internet stabilized. Because on OBS in the beginning, we were dropping like 20% of our frames. It's smooth now, yeah.
Oh.
Looks like a little choppy. Oh, you know why? Because normally I plug it in directly with the Ethernet, but today I did not. Today's the first time I didn't. I wanted to see if
So
it
maybe
could,
we should do that.
I wanted to see if it could just handle the Wi-Fi. I did do the Google Home trick where I prioritized this device. So
Does that really work, though?
I don't know. Apparently not. Only 80%. If it's bad enough, the people will let us know. They will let us know by leaving. That's what we say. All right. Maybe we do need an Ethernet connect. I'm gonna let this run a little bit. We're still dropping like 19% right now. But I mean that's why I have the iPad open on it, so you can play it back in real time and see how it's actually loading.
I gotta eat more hot sauce.
Yeah. It's nice that it's not just me playing today, so I can actually eat my food in between my balls. No! No way. The mic's too far away for that.
Well, mukbangs aren't necessarily ASMR, you know? They're just
Oh.
people eating on camera.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
I always thought of them as synonymous.
Because ASMR, you don't even need to be eating. You can just like scratch your nails on a board or something like that.
This is true. Oops. Maybe we're in the wrong category. I don't think there's a mukbang category. I think it's generally ASMR. But usually in categories on Twitch, there's like subcategories.
Wait. There's an ASMR category on Twitch?
Yes. And the logo is like 2 ears on a microphone. Choo choo! Alright, I'm doing way better this round. No! No! That's all you get. No ball save in this one.
Wow.
Not in the railroads. Uh-oh. Monopoly this weekend. I haven't played Monopoly in a while. We still, whoop! We still haven't played or opened the Transformers one. Oh gosh.
Transformers Monopoly.
Yeah, that
Oh. Did you ever show them the,
This one that hasn't been opened yet. Because my sister got it, like, from someone. For really cheap, right?
I think it was $1.
Wait, she got it for $1. Yeah, see? There's an old border sticker on it for like 35 USD. Is this still me?
Yes, it is.
Haha. How did that happen? That was a really late ball save. Uh-oh. That's it. That's all you get. Ooh, this is wobbly. You're up, Toots.
That's me.
Toots is a term of endearment in this house.
Is it not
Only when
in
I
other
say it.
households? I guess not. I guess I could see that. That could be offensive.
We're dropping more frames. Dropping them hot.
Oh, look! Oh, the flipper was stuck.
Yeah, you gotta...
I thought that just the.
I need to clean that. It was the left one, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, the brown recluse is here. Hello. Welcome to the Incredibles stream today.
Hello.
He says, Mrs. Incredible in the house.
That's me.
On Twitch, she is mkretible.
Which I just said before the stream started. I should have made it Mrs. Incredible.
But then I said this way, it can count as Mrs. Incredible or Michelle. Kret.
Which
Still
I guess that works.
How you doing tonight, man? You kicking off the weekend?
No!
You starting your weekend? You have tomorrow off? Michelle does, and she normally doesn't generally have a Friday off, so that's a big win. Working Saturday though, right? Or TBD?
TBD. I usually find out on Fridays and I have to work Saturday, which is...
Oh, how long has that been stuck? Alright, so we'll take it a day at a time. So we're sleeping in tonight. After this stream, we're already making plans. I'm gonna start my Nintendo Online 7-day free trial finally.
Oh, we gotta follow.
We gotta follow. Who is it?
Hyponin. Is that how you pronounce it?
Hipponin. Is it Hyponin or Hipponin? Place your bets. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. You are joining a very special stream tonight. Normally it's just me, but tonight we have my wife here, Mrs. Credible, because today is the 3-year anniversary of the
He's
wedding
from
proposal.
Helsinki.
From what now?
He's from Helsinki. I assume it's a he. That was wrong.
From where?
Helsinki.
Spell it.
Helsinki.
Oh, greetings from Massachusetts. How are things in Helsinki? Is it just as crazy as the rest of the world? Brown Recluse is chilling. We're all chilling. We're kicking off the long weekend, right? It's a good time.
I know. What's everyone doing for July 4th since there's like no fireworks? Is there no fireworks? How's that gonna work?
I think it really depends on well, I don't know if there's no fireworks. We've been having fireworks pop off like every night for the past 2 months.
So nothing special, I guess.
No justice, no peace, apparently.
But what I did see online is, did you know in Quincy, which is the town we live in Massachusetts, Quincy has a usual annual 4th of July bonfire. I did not know about it.
They do? Where?
Yes. I'm not sure. Because they said they weren't having it, so I stopped being interested after that, but...
So they were like, hey, remember all those bonfires we have every year? We're not having it. Wait a minute. Bonfire? Well, I'm not having it either. But, yes. Hipponin, or Hyponin. Cheers. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Welcome. Hey, let me know if the video is choppy tonight because it looks like we're dropping a lot of the frames. 20% OBS tells me. But
or if the sound is off because the mic is now in a different place.
The mic's here this time. Because I usually put it in front of me, but it obstructs Babe's vision. It comes like to here.
No!
So let me know, I'll fix it. It's because normally I hook up, when we stream Monopoly upstairs, the Wi-Fi is actually not as strong here than in this basement, ironically. Normally I hook it up with the Ethernet cord directly up here, so it's fine. But today I'm seeing if the Wi-Fi is strong enough. But let me know if it sucks, and I'll plug it in. But it seems to be okay so far, yeah? Enough to get a new follow, so...
The only thing I wish was better was I had a better place to stand, you know? I want to be in the view, but then I can't see.
It could just be my camera angle. See, because it's like different when I'm just streaming myself. This is the perfect angle, but with a guest, I need to like widen it. Because when I had Jonathan on the stream, aka Asian Fool, on Twitch, I had to like change the angle so that it captures both of us better. And he was my first guest, and this is, you know, the second time I have someone else. So, you know, with that, I will adjust to make sure we get everyone in here. Ooh, this is quietly becoming a really good game.
For you.
As I say that, I might jinx it.
I just gotta get warmed up.
But yeah, what's everyone's weekend plans? Are things happening? I think I saw on the local TV they're like airing the fireworks on TV. But I don't know if that means they're still having it live. And they're airing it?
Yes, what else would they be airing?
And normally we go to my dad's about an hour north. Whoa! I got distracted. That's on me. Re-up tonight! Small Town Pinball, thank you for the raid. We have 11 of his viewers here. It's a party. Welcome, everybody. Tagging in Mrs. Credible. Hey, you love to see it. Spam them emotes. Make them dance. Draugor, thank you for the follow. It's bumping tonight. We're kicking off the weekend. It's lit. Cheers, bud. We got Mountain Dew tonight and some Chipotle. My order was right, but they always mess up Babe's order.
Oh, don't even get me started.
This is the second time in a row. You don't mess with hangry wives, man. Don't they know? And they always mess up her order. Mine is always fine.
You know, I love to eat. If you don't know me, I love my food.
They think it's funnier that way.
And I know he would not care as much. He would just, oh well, I'll still eat it.
Yeah.
But no, I'm still getting over it. So.
Well, the thing is, so you're trying to be better with your like meal choices and not get rice or anything. You know, go no carb. But then you always get the wrong order with like a bunch of like fatty ass add-ons.
It's like always cheese, queso, sour cream, rice, all the things I'm trying to avoid. And they give it to me, and then it just.
What's up, Chuckles? Dragor, Monopoly's a fun pin, gets a lot of hate. I know, right? That's what I'm saying.
I know! What's the thing that guy said last time you told him about having Monopoly?
Yeah, there was this guy I met at a pinball bar, and I told him which ones I had. And at the time, I just had Monopoly and Space Jam. You know, granted, they're not the best machines.
No.
But they're, you know, they're fun. They're fun themes.
They're nice themes, yeah.
But he called my games turds, and then I got sad.
That's a very strong word, also.
Come on, man. That's all good. After he said it, he like immediately felt bad. He was like, "Oh, I didn't mean it like that." I'm like, okay. He's like, "I have 32 machines. Got them at good deals and blah blah." Rude. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I know. But hey, you know, everyone has opinions. It's all good. But yeah, we personally enjoy this one, especially since I have a Monopoly collection. So under this pinball machine, I have... How many do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22 different Monopolies.
And that's...
the board games. Different themes. Ooh, nice.
What would you say your favorite Monopoly board is?
Oh, my favorite one is definitely the first one I ever got.
The original one?
Yeah. No, the Disney one. Here, let me...
Oh. Is it because of the theme? Because I know some boards are different, you know? Like, some are smaller than others. Ugh.
Yeah, check it out. This is my first ever Monopoly board game. That's what started it all, man. The Disney edition. They don't make this anymore. Well, they have like different Disney versions now.
Oh, what? Start it.
In your eyes, the light, the heat. Your eyes.
Nice.
I am complete. Your eyes.
I don't know what's happening.
See the doorway. Without the fruitless searching. I
never get that
in your eyes. In your eyes.
What? Alright.
See?
Bad.
Dakota Mike got my reference. I was John Cusacking it up. You see? He got it. My man. What's up? Welcome, buddy. Boom. He got it.
I'm glad someone gets your reference. Oh! That was a good run.
Yeah, you played for a while. I did a whole John Cusack behind you. You didn't flinch. Didn't miss a beat. But yeah, anytime there's an open mic, that's the song I always request. In Your Eyes, Peter Gabriel. Did I hear Don't Stop Believin'? No! Oh wow, that's a close match. Good job, babe.
Oh,
you beat me by like less than 1 million. Here. 10 to 10-8. And we need to get you on here.
Yeah.
Look how close that is.
I gotta get on the high scoreboard.
Yeah, you need at least like 18.
I think the last time I got on there, you knocked me off. But that was before the scores reset.
You gotta get a high enough score. With extra balls are on now, though. These I got with extra balls off. Here.
Oh, okay. Excusez-moi.
There you go. You can go first this time. So I can try to eat some more of my Chipotle.
I don't even want to eat my Chipotle. I'm so disappointed.
Oh, Dragger said there are a ton of themed boards, hard to collect. Yeah, the Monopolies, right? Yep. So I like to have them like on my Christmas wish list. So every year, like I would like to get one.
But you know which one I really like that's different is the Monopoly Gamer one. That one is actually...
Oh, the Nintendo one?
Yes, the Nintendo Monopoly Gamer.
Yeah, that one's cool.
Oh, there's two.
It's because you don't have to play till everyone's bankrupt. You just like... You go around the... Is it like a race around the board?
No, it's more like a track and then you win the... You beat the monsters. Like you roll to beat the monsters.
Oh yeah, because like in Super Mario, you beat the castles, right? The eight
right.
castles. Oh, that's right. Because oh yeah, because every time someone goes around the board, you draw that card. So basically, once you go around the board 8 times, the game ends, and then you count your coins, right? I think.
Yeah, something like that.
So it's a quick game. It's like less than 2 hours, probably around an hour. They also have other ones too. They have like the Mario Kart one, and they even made a Sonic one that we don't have yet. So maybe get that one next.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's
Is
Sonic.
it the same? Is it regular Monopoly or is it like a gamer concept?
It's a gamer.
Oh.
Monopoly Gamer Sonic. Oh, there's my camera.
What do I do?
Oh, you don't need to do that anymore. I updated it. I'll teach you in a second. Open up this. Click on View Live Shoot, and that's it.
Oh.
Yep, and then you can go back in here. Yeah.
I'm learning.
Yeah, very good. 10 points for Hufflepuff. You're Hufflepuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I identify very closely with Hufflepuff.
I got a loyal one. I'm a Ravenclaw. Smarty pants. What was I saying? Whatever.
We're talking about monopolies.
Sonic. Rice is rice. Alright, what am I doing here?
Oh, there's a new Joe Coy stand-up.
Oh, there is?
It's a new Joe Coy. I want to watch it, but it's on Netflix, which we don't have it.
Yeah. So what I've noticed, I mean, right now we have Disney Plus and Hulu. Disney like has all the movies we want to see, and Hulu has all the shows we want to see. But then like the only thing missing is stand-up comedy. That's what and those are on Netflix. And to me, like that's how I would funnel those.
Netflix
priorities.
is like stand-up comedy and documentaries. That's what it's really good for.
And like original, they have good originals too.
Yeah.
They got Stranger Things. They got that new space comedy with Steve Carell that I want to check out. I forgot what it's called. Oh,
Space Force, I believe.
Space Force. Space Force. Have you guys seen Space Force? Is that even out yet? Dragger is the legend that shares password with friends. Yeah.
We used to use his sister's,
Yeah.
and then she stopped using Netflix.
Yeah, she canceled it, but now she uses her other friends. But honestly, I like having one less streaming service because
It's a lot.
you know how like when you eventually build a backlog on each service, right? And you're like, all right, I need to watch this here, this here, this here. That it gets overwhelming. Oh man, not your round. Huh?
No, it's not.
But yeah, it stresses me out having too many streaming service. Cause I'm like a completionist, so if I make a list of things I want to see, like I plan out a way to do them all. So having one less makes me feel better. Oh, I could just be like, I just don't have it. I've told my friends before that like, oh, I don't have Netflix anymore. It's like, oh, do you want me to just like give you my login? I'm like, no. Don't offer me that.
Who's saying no? I would say yes.
My flipper stuff. It's like, no. Don't give me that option. I like not having that. One less thing.
agrees. Way too many shows to watch.
Right? It's
Long
like
list of stuff.
I'm good with Disney Plus. And,
I have stuff from like 2 years ago I say I want to watch on a list, still haven't watched it.
Yeah. There's not enough time. Even with the, quarantine.
But doesn't that really mean that's not really something I want to watch that bad? Because when new stuff comes out, I prioritize it over that old stuff.
Yeah, you definitely get to it before that. Oh, I just got multi-ball with my cash grab ended.
Oh, he says Space Force was pretty good. That's good.
Are all the episodes out? Did they just like release a full season? That's the Netflix model, right? They just like they promote binging, so they just release the whole season. Whereas Hulu would release like one episode a week, like TV. So that's like they're different. And then Disney is just kind of like movie theater. It's like
Drogor says yes, it's like 10, 30-minute episodes.
nice.
I like 30-minute shows. Hour shows are hard for me to watch.
Yeah, it's very rare that we commit to an hour show. It has to be really good because that's such a commitment. I mean, we've watched Breaking Bad and Stranger Things.
Westworld.
Westworld.
We're talking about Netflix now.
Game of Thrones. No, general 1 hour shows. However, the last season of Westworld was a little too slow for me. We didn't even watch the season finale. And we were just like, whatever.
We didn't watch the season finale?
No. Remember we tried to, but then Mike's account was he didn't have HBO anymore because Game of Thrones
that's how much I don't care. I thought we did.
Yeah, I said we should just make up our own ending. Oh, This Is Us is another hour show we watched. That's a good one. It can be a lot, though. It's a drama. Dramedy. Gets you all the feels. If you like crying at the end of every episode. I need to look up.
I keep dropping.
But thank you. Pedrito Alcanada 6. Thank you for the follow. And I gotta shoot again to make up for my terrible drain there. Cheers, bud. Welcome to the weekend stream. Long weekend hike. Long weekend hike.
Excuse me, cat.
Get out of here. You feed your cat a piece of cheese one time, and then he'll follow you and meow every time you're eating.
Pro tip when you're eating while playing pinball is to use chopsticks. And then you don't have to get your hands dirty or greasy.
Oh my god. Oh, I almost lost the ball. Yes, very true. Chopsticks is the low key.
And chopsticks also while you're eating Cheetos, with chips in general, I guess.
Oh, definitely. Flamin' hot.
Flamin' Hots especially.
You don't want them dusties everywhere. Oh god. Ooh, bouncy. Ah, that's a good run. If I say so myself. Alright. What I missed? We're caught up. Yeah, yeah.
It's also easier to keep up with the chat when you have a friend.
I know, it's so nice. I'm always reading chat like 5 minutes later, and then it's not relevant anymore.
Oh, what? Don't tell me.
Here's your chance. Oh.
Oh, and then... It's not my night. It's not my night.
Let me go for an overkill and get a high score. Here it is, guys. Take notes, boys. This is how you have a successful marriage. Overachieve. Overachieve at all times. That's what keeps the ladies attracted to you.
Sure.
Assert.
We'll go with that.
Assert your alpha.
Or it's just a good marriage because we both know what our strengths and weaknesses are.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. I gotta lock it up. Choo choo! Let's roll this dice.
Look at that score. I didn't even get a million. Wow.
Don't worry, I'll get a million right here.
I'm just gonna blame it on Chipotle.
Pick up. Yeah. Put you in a mood. Affecting your pinball skills. Did you finish yours already?
No, I didn't.
How is it? Struggles?
It's just... It's not what I wanted, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just hard to eat and enjoy.
Well, it didn't even get the right meat you wanted. So that'll mess you up.
It gave me rice when I didn't want rice. It gave me chicken when I wanted barbacoa. It gave me cheese, I didn't want cheese. I wanted a salad with fajita, hot salsa, and corn. Got none of it. That's alright.
Wait, so they didn't get anything right?
No. Except the lettuce. That's why I say it's the complete opposite of what I ordered.
Who went? I went second. Alright, so I'll go first this time. I won that one. Between you and me, though, we got 15 million.
This isn't really a cooperative game.
Oh, you know what we should try? We should each have a flipper. We'll try that after this one. Now that's a cooperative game.
It's a real test of reading each other's minds.
Well, the trick is to hold hands with your other hand and then squeeze it when you want to nudge. When you would hit with the other hand, you know? You gotta sync up.
No.
Whoa, airball.
I think I would just squeeze your hand constantly. Because of just anxiety, and nerves. I wouldn't even know I'm doing it.
Good training for the delivery room or something. No! Alright, we're warmed up now. I'm missing some, I want some booze. I'm gonna get a drink after this ball.
You want a booze?
Oh god, see, this flipper's stuck. I need to really clean this flipper. Alright, I'm gonna get a drink. BRB. Be nice to my wife while I'm gone.
Or don't. So this is my first time on any kind of stream. I normally don't like being on camera. Well, I don't like being on camera. But to support thy husband... Oh, come on. I decided I would do it today. This may be the only time I'm on his stream. The first, only, and last.
We'll see, maybe you'll like it. Alright. What is this? Hard cider with cherry. Mmm, Bantam. That's the good stuff. Bantam Rojo. Oh, we got some people sticking around from the raid. Very nice. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Just starting your weekend now, too? Cheers to that. Hold up, let me pop this top. Mmm. Cheers, everybody. Oh, Mutterfutter in the house. What's up, bud?
Look at those emotes.
Yeah, this is the first time you'll see my wife, too, once she's up for a ball, too. There's a sneak peek. Mutterfutter, Bantam Rojo. That's right. It's one of my favorite hard ciders. It's pricey. We got it at Stop and Shop. It was a pack of 4, and it was $12.
But it's also Stop and Shop.
Yeah, that's true. But no, it's pricey anyway. Like any booze that sells in packs of 4 is usually at least $10.
Crunchy.
Yeah. But you know, it's local, so support our local. Oh my goodness.
Isn't that
All
one
right,
of Jeff's
yes.
favorite places? Bantam?
Fanta? No, it's mine. He likes beer. Jeff likes beer, so he
Is mine?
yeah. So he gets he likes Sam Adams and stuff. That's why when we visited him in Cambodia, my buddy from Chicago, whom I met studying abroad in Thailand, now lives in Cambodia, and he owns his own bar. He has a very fascinating story.
He does.
He's like a regular guy, you know?
Cool guy.
Yeah. He's like this, you know, he's this white guy friend of mine whom I met studying abroad in Thailand in 2012. We were in like the same college year. And you know, he loved it. That after graduation, he moved back out there to teach English, and he's like a musician too, so he plays open mics.
Oh, look at that.
And then you know, he came back to America for a bit, worked in New York at like a music studio.
Wait for
Yeah,
that.
I got stuck. That'll loosen itself. He worked at a music studio in New York, and then when he got laid off, that's when he was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna open a bar in Cambodia. So he was planning that out. And Cambodia is where my family's from, so you know he has some connections already. And then he moved out there and he did it like after he was one of the groomsmen at our wedding, a couple years ago. Right immediately after that he like flew out to Cambodia, and now he has a bar there. And we visited him last year.
Very cool, actually.
Yeah. It was weird to see, you know? It's like the guy you got drunk with all the time in college now owns his own bar.
And we snuck beer over to him.
Yeah.
In our suitcase.
Yeah, he smuggled beer for not really smuggled because it wasn't illegal, but it felt like it. He's like, can you bring some beer when you come to Cambodia? Because he says like American beer sells
because it's
like,
hard.
a lot over
They don't
there.
have it. That's why. So
Yeah.
it's always like cool.
Chrome Candy Pinball with the follow. Thank you. Cheers, bud. Happy Independence Day weekend.
Oh.
Welcome to the stream. Got my wife's special guest today. Because today is the 3 years of our proposal-versary. That photo on the bottom, flex on him, babe. That photo on the bottom right is when I proposed at Wicked Broadway show 3 years back. To this date.
To this date.
Yeah.
Oh, we even have the tickets. Look.
Yep, we kept the ticket stub.
Boston Opera House. You planned it. It tells you bought them the tickets on March 17th.
Oh, it tells you when I bought it?
Yeah, March 1st, 2017.
Oh, so
April, May, June, July. So he bought it 4 months
4 months in advance.
in advance.
Thought it all out. There you go. All right. That's a beatable score. Show me what's up.
Who leaves Atlantis off the maps?
Who keeps the Martians under wraps?
Oh.
Mutterfutter with the 5 bits. Thank you. Right on. Happy proposal-versary. Thanks, man.
It was a rough day for me because I was in the dark until it happened.
Yeah, of course, right? Gotta be a surprise proposal. That's the only way to do it now. That's the standard.
But it also made me realize how clueless I am in general.
Or how great I am at planning surprises.
No, there's so many instances where it could have gotten like spoiled, and I was just clueless to it. I don't know why.
You're none the wiser.
Thinking back, it should have been obvious.
Yeah, because I mean, we both got haircuts a week before. Her sister helped us shop for our outfits that you see in the photo. And we normally don't dress up. We're not the type of people that dress up. As you can see, we're wearing like pinball t-shirts.
But I I have to say, Anthony is usually like a very spontaneous person, so I didn't like think anything of it. I was like, you know, typical Anthony wants to do something weird and random.
Yeah, keep you on your toes.
But I should have known because your dad almost spoiled it, and then my sister almost spoiled it.
That was the worst.
Yeah.
It's because my dad was like visiting us. I think he was helping.
I forget what he was
just
helping
visiting.
with.
He's probably helping with house stuff. That's normally when he comes down because he loves working on houses. Anyway, we were eating lunch, and then it was like the week before the proposal, and you know, I bought the entire section at the Boston Opera House where Wicked Broadway musical was playing, and then I invited like a bunch of our closest friends and family, right? And so my dad knew next week he was going to be there for that, and while we were eating lunch, he was like, "Oh, Michelle, I'm excited to see your parents next week." And she was like, "What? Why?" And then so in me and my dad's native tongue, I had to tell him. I basically said, "Don't talk about that." It's like, and then Michelle kind of just brushed it off, luckily.
Because, you know, his dad says stuff all the time that, oh no, it's stuck. I kind of just brush off.
Yeah, my dad says a lot of things.
He tells a lot of stories and stuff, so I'm like, oh, maybe they met one time and I don't remember. I also have a bad memory. So I didn't really think anything of it. And then while we were shopping for clothes, for dress, because I don't wear dresses, my sister's standing there staring at me, just smiling. I'm like, what are you looking at? Why are you being weird? And she was just like, nothing. And my mom's looking at me, and I'm like, why is she smiling? She's like, I don't know.
You just think about how good you're going to look
Yeah.
getting proposed to in that dress. Oh man, it's going to be great
I can't
photos. And there it is. Also, if you guys stick around, if you want to see the real footage of the proposal, I'm going to play it at the end of this stream.
Yes.
So stick around for that. Or watch the replay of this stream, whatever. It'll be up. Originally for this stream, since I proposed at the Wicked Broadway show, I wanted to play the Wicked Broadway soundtrack. But with Twitch and DMCA cracking down, they've been like muting my streams just for playing music in the intro. And the intro would just be like 4 minutes, but it would still mute the first 6 minutes. So I didn't want to risk like muting this video forever, especially if this is the only stream Babe will be part of. I wanna treasure this night. Oh shoot, you get it? Oh, you kicked my ass. There you go.
All right, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be my high score game.
Get it. You need at least 18. Double it. Dragor, gotta be careful with the DMCA stuff. I know, right? Seriously. That's why, so in the beginning of my stream, I usually do like a countdown and I play a song. That's been getting muted. So now I'm playing the theme music to remember the original Space Cadet pinball on Windows? Now I play that, and I don't think, I researched it. It's not copyrighted because it's so old and, you know, the company that makes that game isn't around anymore, so I think we're good there. So if I'm correct, this whole stream won't be muted when I archive it. And we're definitely not playing music now, and this pinball machine doesn't have copyrighted music.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Because you know how, like, yeah, because the MCA
there goes that.
is so strict now where even the newer games, like the Guardians of the Galaxy, where they have soundtrack of real music, if you stream that gets muted and flagged. You won that one, didn't you?
Yes.
Bum,
I did. So close.
Oh, but to wrap up the proposal story, we were actually there's a lot more to it. We didn't even get.
It was a long day for me.
Yeah, there was a cookout that day too.
We didn't have a cookout that day.
Yes, it was. We went to your cousins, the Fungs. It was a cookout that day.
That was another instance where I should have known because they were all talking about like what we're gonna do after.
Oh man, I need to like clean this left flipper. It's sticky. Wait, we'll find out. Yes, we will. So I guess the video quality is good now. It's stabilized. Oh, because I don't complain about it. I'm just gotta play better, that's all. Alright. Okay, so why don't we pick up that story? Alright, proposal story. Okay, so proposal day. We went to a cookout at your cousin's.
Yep.
And then what was the moment that almost tipped you off?
I don't know. Somehow we started talking about like what we're doing later, and I just afterwards when I thought about it, I realized the vibe was kind of weird, and I was like, why is everyone kind of acting weird? But at the time, I was just like, oh, I don't know. You know, it's just probably we're gonna go see a show because I knew we were gonna see the show. And then that was pretty much it. So you know, I thought we were just gonna have a cookout, and then we're gonna go to the show because I've wanted to see Wicked for a really long time. And I was very specific about being on time because this guy likes to be there exactly on time, and I like to be early.
But I make it.
Barely.
Sometimes.
And so I was very particular about like being on time this time because this is the musical I've wanted to see like my whole life. And it doesn't come to Boston that often.
No, it doesn't.
And so I was really excited, and I was
you
like,
would
yeah,
think
it's
it
gonna
does
be great.
because it's called Wicked.
Yeah. And so me being the naggy person I am, I'm like, let's get ready, we gotta go, do this and that. And
Meanwhile, I wanted us to be a little late because I had set it up so that the whole section is filled with our closest friends and family. So if we were there early, she would have seen everyone, right? And she would have known something's up. I wanted to get in there when it was dark.
right, but
So
in
we just go to our seats.
in order to do that, you have to be late because the show had to have started.
Yep.
And so we drive there, and like we initially planned on parking at the specific parking lot that was cheaper, and then we would walk through Boston Common as like a nice walk before the show, and then we would go to the show.
Yep.
And then we're already running late, and I'm getting frustrated, and I'm like, you know what, there's a parking garage, it's like twice as much, but whatever, it's right by the theater, it'll be great. So then we can still make it, and so we're going, and then...
To which I looked at the clock and did some mental calculations and was like, oh no, we're gonna be there too early.
Yeah, and which I didn't know. And so he's like, no, but I want to park at that parking lot. And I'm not understanding because I'm like, but we're going to be late. You know, I've always wanted to see this and I don't want to be late. I want to be there on time. Also because I know he likes to get a drink. He likes to peruse the merchandise.
Yes.
And so I'm trying to get there early so we can do all of these things comfortably. And then, of course, we park at the garage we originally planned to. He wanted to. I'm speed walking through the park. You know, I was originally going to wear heels. I ended up wearing flip-flops or like sandals.
In the middle of the walk, you change your shoes.
Yeah, because I was like, I'm not missing the show.
So you can walk faster.
And then, you know, we get there and we walk in through the doors and the lights are still on, the doors are open. I was like, yes, we made it. We can still make it.
Yeah, to which I said, oh no, we're not. And I was like, I want to get a drink first.
And he wants to get a drink first. And the people who check your tickets and bring you to your seats are like, oh, you got to go to your seats now or the show's going to start and you'll have to wait till an intermission or like a pause in the show.
Yep.
And so he stops, oh, I want to get a wine. And he does this whole like, what wine do I want? And I'm standing at the steps like halfway up, like giving him
And
the
the lobby was
dirtiest
empty
look.
because everyone was in their seats.
And I can tell the people, the like ushers are looking at me and they're like, oh, they're going to be late. And so I'm frustrated because we could have made it, and then as we walk up the stairs, they're like, "Oh, sorry, the show started. You're gonna have to wait to the side to sit on this." We sat on these chairs, and they were like, "You can watch on this little TV," which is like,
Yes.
I don't even know. Was it maybe 20-inch TV like monitor? And it was so fuzzy, so blurry. I can hear the musical going on as we're sitting outside. And I'm very angrily, like, fuming, watching on this blurry screen. And then finally, they let us go in, and I'm so mad. I just, like, walk in as fast as I can. I also don't like to be looked at, so I'm very, like, I just don't like being the center of attention. So when you're late, people tend to look at you and be like, oh, look at these late guys. And I hate, because then you have to walk in front of people to get to your seats, and so I'm all frustrated. I plop down. I don't even notice that literally everybody around me is friends and family because I'm just so focused on getting to my seat, sitting down, and watching the musical.
But the funny part is, after we sat down, my mom and sister showed up, and they were later than we are.
Yes, because they were also late.
So you see where I get it from?
Because they were also late, and so they walk in.
And I thought that would ruin the whole thing.
Yeah, and
was
I
like,
actually, what's funny is I looked up, I acknowledge in my head, I go, oh, I don't, because we've gone to shows with his mom and sister plenty of times before, Cirque du Soleil's and all that stuff. And so I'm thinking, oh, I don't remember us getting tickets for them too, but maybe he last minute told them and they got tickets and, you know, it's whatever. Because it wasn't supposed to be anything special, it was just another show.
Runs in the family, motherfucker.
And then I don't think anything of it, and so, you know, show goes on, whatever. At intermission, he's like, oh, let's go get a drink, or let's go look at
no. What happened at... So my plan was, at intermission is when I, you know, because the lights are going to come on, right? So I tell her to stand up and close her eyes, and then she would open them and see her family, and then I would propose, right? But what, you know, since she was so mad at me, she did not want to play along with what I was asking her to do.
Well, I did close my eyes. That's the funny thing. Is because he was like, close your eyes.
And I was like, just trust me.
And turn around and close your eyes or something like that. So I closed my eyes, I turned around.
Oh, wait. But here's the thing. I didn't know which song was the song before intermission. So every song that played after like the first two, I was so nervous and I was like constantly prepping myself like, okay, this is it. Oh, nope. So I was like super nervous the whole first half of the show that I couldn't like pay attention to any of it. But then when the intermission finally did happen, that's when I asked her to close her eyes, stand up, and turn around, right? And then what was your take on that moment?
And then I did it at first because again, he does weird, random, spontaneous things. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't even know what went through my head and why it would make sense to close my eyes and turn around. That should have given it away. It did not.
Trust.
And so, but then I was so angry. I was like, I'm not gonna listen to him. And I turn around and I open my eyes. And I see my family. Well, first I see my parents. And my parents do not watch musicals. They do not go to shows.
Yeah.
That is not the type of people they are. And so I'm looking like, what are you guys doing here? And then I look next to them and I see his parents and I'm like, with them. And then I see my siblings.
Because they never met before that, right? Our parents?
No, I don't think so. And then I see my siblings. I go, and them, who also don't watch musicals. And then I see, and that's pretty much all I focus on. And then I'm like turning around to ask Anthony, what's going on? And then he's already, well, actually he walked around me like this.
Yeah, to get you at a good angle.
To get a good angle because my siblings
videos,
were recording, taking pictures.
Oh yeah, did you notice people with their cameras up when you turned around?
No, because I just noticed my mom's face was kind of like, you don't even know what's about to happen. She just had this smirk, and I was just like, what? And so I tried to turn around and ask Anthony, and he was coming from behind me, and I was like, what's happening? And then he gets down.
At that moment, I was, while she was taking that in, I was trying to get the ring out of my pocket and open it right side up to get in the position.
And so then he gets down on one knee, and then all the emotions hit me, the anger, and then the sudden relief and happiness. See, this was his plan. He wanted to get me as angry, like, as possible.
You know what to do.
I learned.
Yeah, that's maximum value, guys, you know? So if you haven't proposed yet, what you have to do is get your fiancé-to-be as angry as possible.
Yeah, getting into position.
And then propose, and then they become as happy as possible. So the
opposite ends of the spectrum.
The net energy shift is the most it can ever possibly be. I mean, because you got to maximize on that ring purchase. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah. So
I'm gonna do this.
So then I like immediately start crying, and I don't even know. I don't hear anything. Really, guys, everything like just went by so fast. I mean, it started crying, and I'm like nodding yes, not knowing. I assumed he asked. I just assumed he already asked, and he didn't yet. And I was just nodding and crying.
I was savoring the moment. I was on my knee and I was just looking at her, smiling. I didn't even ask yet, but then she just started nodding. And then after she nodded is when I asked, because I was like, okay, 'cause I want to get credit for asking.
Like, so clearly I was ready.
Not like Joey from Friends. He's like, I didn't propose. I was just on my knee, picking up the ring, right?
So yeah, and then that's what happened, and then I was literally shaking again because then they put the spotlight on us, and
that spotlight was hot.
I don't like the spotlight being on me because then everyone was looking at me, and I was like, no, don't look at me, and then.
That was it.
That was pretty much it. And then I couldn't focus on the second half because I was so shaken, so shook from the first half. Well, from the intermission anyway.
Emotes. And I was relieved on the second half.
Yeah.
So I could watch the second half. I guess she could watch the first half, even though she was mad. And between the both of us, we still don't really understand that show. So we need to re-see it again.
So, but what's funny is afterwards, my family was saying, they're like, oh boy, we could tell you were so mad at him.
You see the angry steam lines like in cartoons.
Like they literally were like we
energy.
felt the anger. And because I guess he tried to put his arm around me at one point, and I kind of like shrugged him off, and I was like, don't touch me. Then all was forgiven.
But yeah, we have a video clip of that I'm going to play at the end of the stream, so if you want to see how that went, you'll see it live.
And it actually happened very fast, but to me it felt like a long time. I don't know why. I think because I don't like when people focus on me, so it feels like a few seconds feels like minutes.
Eternity. Mutter says, should have gone for anniversary, proposal-versary. I know, right? I mean, this is it right here. We're celebrating with you guys. Cheers. I always like to say the irony of it all. It's like getting engaged on Independence Day. Or Independence Week, or whatever the hell. Because we're now dependent.
What Anthony tried to do was try to get us on stage somehow at intermission.
Oh yeah, that was when I thought of this proposal, my original plan was to try to get us on the stage at intermission. So I actually reached out to the theater and the company like prior to this, but it didn't work out basically because, you know, at intermission they're gonna change a lot of the sets. So they were telling me that wouldn't work out. So I was like, okay, that's cool. And I was like, well, I bought this section, you know, and I'm gonna propose at intermission. So just so you guys know at the theater. And I guess they took that note because when we proposed, that's when the spotlight was on us, you know? They were like ready and they knew.
And then I actually found a video on Instagram or Facebook of someone who was in the lower level by the band, and they took a video from there, an angle upward, and it was of us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it was on Instagram.
Yeah, we got different people recording that in the audience, so.
And then
all the angles.
And I think he pans to like a guy in the what do you call it? The pit, the orchestra pit. And the guy says, "Run, don't do it."
No, he said, "Get out while you can."
Oh, get out while you can, or whatever he said.
I don't know if he meant with the mob or.
No, he meant don't get married.
That guy's seen some shit. Oh,
yeah, and
nice.
then we had a honeymoon, a delayed honeymoon. It was kind of delayed, huh? Like a year later.
Well, we had to get married first.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, like the honeymoon was a year after our wedding, though.
Yeah. So this proposal was July
2017.
July 2nd, 2017. We got married on October 7th, 2018, and then we took 3 honeymoons because we had 3 weddings. Essentially, we did an
guys,
American,
we had 3 weddings.
American, Cambodian, and Chinese wedding. It was very exhausting, 2 full days. I've never been so tired in my life.
The Chinese one wasn't bad because it was a quick tea ceremony. It was mostly the Cambodian one just because I didn't understand what was going on. So it was like a lot of new culture plus just a long day.
Motherfucker says you'll have to go again. That's cool. Wicked.
I want to go again, and now with this whole COVID-19,
yeah, who knows
that
when that'll come
seems
back.
so far away.
We'll need to rewatch it. I also want to see. We actually had plans to go see Phantom of the Opera in New York, but you know, we're not going anywhere this year.
Do it again. Nope.
Yeah.
I said if I ever had to get married again, I would just not do any of it.
The wedding.
And no wedding, no planning.
Yeah.
The...
We both hated
Who's
wedding
let this off the maps?
Who keeps the Martians under
Oh,
wraps?
thanks, Butterfly.
Butter with the 100 bits. Thank you, buddy.
I feel so loved.
That's our-
Everyone always loves our story because it's...
It's a freaking long. It depends how much detail we want to get into, but this is the best situation ever to give all the details.
Most people
so I can
just
highlight it.
find it funny that you get me super angry to get me super happy.
Yeah, see? It's
I
brilliant.
mean, you know, I can't be mad because it makes sense.
Thank you, Butter. Appreciate you, bro.
It's just annoying that it had to happen to me, you know?
Hehe. Yeah, it was great. That was pretty much how I, that was my gesture to her family, too, you know? It's like, so when I wanted to do it right and I wanted to get her, like, family permission.
That was very important to me.
Yeah.
To, like, ask my parents, or
I
my
kn-
dad anyway.
I knew to her it was important for her family to be there, so that's all I had to work with for the proposal. And we like to go to shows, so that just made sense. So
But
what I did is I bought the tickets to that section, and then I went to her family business, because they own a store, and then I, like, gave them the tickets. Well, I gave it to her mom, because she's kind of like, you know, the head family person.
My dad wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah. So
He
then,
never really does, though.
so I gave it to her, I gave the tickets to her, and I was like, oh, I want to take you guys to see Wicked. And she was like, oh, that's awesome, thank you, why? And I was like, you know, I just feel like Michelle would want you guys to be there when I propose. She was like, oh, yes, of course, we'll definitely be there. And then her dad didn't say anything, but he was sitting there. He was like reading a newspaper, you know, like dads do. And then I was like, did you hear that, Mr. Wong? I want to propose. And then he was like, yeah. And then her oldest sister was like, he doesn't care. Yeah, it's good. He'll be there. I was like, okay, so I guess that's approval. And I was like, yeah, great. So definitely, and I didn't buy the ring yet, you know. That was like just my gesture at first. And I was like, they were like, did you get a ring yet? I was like, no, actually, I was hoping, you know, you can help me go pick one out because I wanted to, you know, get her one that she wanted. And, you know, daughters talk to their moms about what they want, right? So she'd be the best person to help me. So then after that, you know, her mom and sisters went with me to different jewelry shops to pick one out. And it was great experience. I never like got to bond with them like that before. Like I never had alone time with them.
But you
So
know
it was
what's
cool.
funny is, my sisters and my mom are a little, like, they like more materialistic things, which isn't bad, that's just what they prefer. Like, they don't like musicals and events and stuff.
Yeah.
And so they were trying to convince him, like, you should have spent the money on a bigger ring and not buying us tickets to the show. Like, that wasn't the important
Yeah.
part. But him knowing me very well is I always dreamed of having my family there when the proposal happens, because who else is gonna record it, you know?
Yeah,
How are you gonna get the moment? And so they were just saying, like, they couldn't understand how it was gonna work because she's gonna see us and all this stuff, and they.
Yeah, I was like, just be there. That's
I
all
think
need.
that's like after that they realized how much blind trust I have in him to just like go along with things, and how much he plans things out that it'll just happen. He'll just make it work
Make it
somehow.
happen. Mutter says, so do your parents go to a lot more musicals now? Nope, that was the
Nope.
last one they went to.
I think that's the first one they went to.
First and last, the best one, right?
Yeah, they're more of like eaters. So when they go on vacation, it's to try new food
Yeah.
and just eat a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they're more into food and
Yeah, they don't
Food.
like amusement parks and events and shows. I mean, my mom likes museums.
put it this way, they're like the Food Network and we're like the Travel Channel. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We like to like do all of the things.
Yeah, because
in
with
a
travel
area.
you get food too, right? But they actually travel to get food. We
Yeah.
just travel and you gotta eat, so you gotta eat what's around there.
Like my dad used to love taking us to the Brockton Fair every year. We would go every year. But he didn't go for the rides. He took us to go to the rides and he would eat the usual, you know, funnel cakes, or fried dough and fries and all that stuff. That's the only reason he went, was to get the food. But, you know, as kids, we're like, ooh, get to go on the rides. And my mom was just there was pretty much just there because she doesn't really.
Motherfutter's
Go on
with it.
rides.
He likes food. Have you done any? You done much traveling, Fudd? Where
should
is
have-
like the best food?
Make food diaries.
Ooh, we're dropping less frames. Only 3% now. Nice. Motherfucker does the same. Goes
As
to
an
fairs
adult,
for food.
that's definitely why I go to fairs. Less so the rides because they get kind of boring after a while.
Yeah. As we get
But
older.
as a kid, the thrill was exhilarating.
Yeah. I mean, we like so our bucket lists include like, well, mainly mine is to like go to different football stadiums in America. But we both also like to go to different theme parks. So we try to hit up all the Disney lands in the world, you know. We went to Japan last fall for our anniversary, our 1 year. And we hit up Disneyland and Disneyland Sea in Tokyo. And we also did Universal Studios in Osaka.
Highly recommend
Good time.
Japan. And I've-
Mutterfutter says he's been to London, Argentina, Canada. That's about it. Would love to do Japan one day. Yeah, definitely do it if you can.
Highly recommend Japan.
It's our favorite country to visit. I know H Up Challenge is planning a trip to Japan next year. They're that other pinball streaming couple. The one with the wrestler.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah. They're cool. Oh, they're actually streaming right now, aren't they? I heard they were going to do an unboxing of Ninja Turtles. So when our stream is up, we can go raid them. Originally, they said they were going to stream on Friday, but then they like messaged me and was like, hey, change your plans. We're doing an unboxing Thursday night instead. And I was like, oh, we're going to be streaming Thursday, but, you know, more power to you. We'll stream it when we're done.
Do you know what time they
raid you.
started?
We started at 6:30. I think they start at 7:30. Let me check if they're online. I think they are. We'll all go there together after this. Or you can do what I like to do. I just have 2 screens open with 2 different streams every time. They are
I don't know what I'm going for.
H Up Challenge. They're unboxing a Ninja Turtles LE. Ooh, they're fancy.
How many machines do they have?
That's a good question. Not
We'll
sure.
find out when we go to their stream.
Yeah, I bet Mutterfutter has us both open. Fudd's been to a lot of places in the States.
Have you ever done a cross-country trip?
Yeah, have you ever driven across to the other coast? Or how far have you gone? We have not. We've just been flying to different places where we have family members.
Mostly his family, because my family's all in Massachusetts.
Yeah, we went to Dallas last August, where my uncle lives.
Alright.
He says he hasn't, but would love to. Cross country.
See, my problem is I want to, but only if I have the right people and enough people to share the driving. A lot of people I know want to go, but they don't want to drive, so...
Yeah, that's a long drive.
Because, I mean, you'll make stops and you'll stay at places along the way, so it's not really, like, a consistent driving, but...
It'll be like a Goofy movie. See a big ass ball of yarn. Oh, there you go. Yes.
Ugh.
Good time to eat. He's been to both coasts and some spots between. Yeah, we went to California like 2 or 3 times. We have some friends out there in the San Fran area and Rancho Cucamonga that one time.
Yeah.
And then we drove to Vegas.
From Rancho. That
I also
time?
drove to Vegas from G-Mac's house in LA.
Oh.
We did that drive, or G-Mac drove. That was a boys' trip. So, I've been 3 times. 1 time with like a boys' trip and 2 times with her.
I mean... I'll get to go to the London Disneyland again, because you haven't been to that one, but I did.
Yeah, you did.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah, you did like a
sister trip. I'm honestly not sure why we decided to do that.
And your mom went too, didn't she?
No, my mom went with me to drop my little sister off for study abroad. Oh, I went to Paris Disneyland. Sorry, it wasn't London. I was in Paris, France.
Well, isn't Europe like banning US?
Right now, I believe they are.
They're banning Americans. Until we get it together.
Well, I don't blame them.
Drop your cases.
People here just don't want to wear their face masks, and that's a whole thing. I had a guy give me an excuse at the store the other day that he didn't want to wear the face mask because it was raining outside and it's gonna get wet. That was his excuse, guys.
Desert driving. Oh, I had a good run there.
Ooh, desert driving makes me think of like sand dunes. I want to do that.
Sand dunes.
Like riding on those.
Wow, that was ball
ATVs.
one. Nice.
Yes.
Look at you.
I'm getting a high score tonight, guys. If it
Well,
kills me.
you're playing better when you're talking. That's what I noticed. Just zone out. All right. Yeah, this year we were supposed to do. I was so excited to do a New York trip in May. Or her birthday was in May. Especially since one of my goals is to be like be in a live taping of a show. So I was so excited when I found out when Jimmy Fallon was giving away his tickets. It was like you had to reserve it a month in advance, and you have to reserve it like the day they release it, which I was able to do. So I was like, oh, nice! This is the year I'm gonna get to be in a live taping, and Jimmy Fallon too. SNL obviously is a want, but it's near impossible. But anyway, so I reserved it, but then with COVID, live tapings weren't doing audiences anymore, live audience anymore. So then we kind of got shafted there. So we didn't get to do that. We were gonna go to New York to go see Phantom of the Opera, because that was a show that a few of my friends gave rave reviews about. Oh, but Hamilton is coming out tomorrow on Disney Plus.
Oh,
yes! Yes!
Guys, one of the best musicals, hands
The
down.
best.
Okay,
The
yeah,
best.
I agree. The best.
Hamilton. We went for my birthday after we got married. That was the best show I've ever seen. You guys, tomorrow, July 3rd, 2020.
And I was
Disney Plus.
actually very relieved because we spent a ridiculous amount of money on those tickets. Because
Yeah,
at the time,
it's inflated.
it was like at the peak of its hype. Probably around the time we went,
Yeah.
or maybe a little before that. But then,
And we didn't even see the original cast.
yeah, we didn't see the original cast. But the tickets were so expensive. But
But it was-
because it was so hyped up, we were like, it's gotta be worth it. It was for his birthday. We just got married. I was like, you know what? Let's do it.
And I had no expectations because I didn't want to be disappointed. But man,
Best musical.
you should have expectations, and you'll still get one. So
I
you got
mean-
Disney Plus. I wonder when it's gonna drop, like midnight Eastern time or what?
Oh, maybe.
Probably
Check tonight.
Maybe Pacific time, because normally it seems like a California thing. Either way, tomorrow is the day. I think they're doing like a watch party too. A watch party. It's like 7 p.m. tomorrow. They're trying to coordinate everyone to watch it and then tweet along.
Mutterfutter says, yeah, massively difficult to get tickets. Unless we know people. I
Yeah,
mean,
seriously.
maybe my sister will get the hookups. Maybe she'll,
Who, Christina?
yeah. I don't know how, but when you're in New York, you never know what happens. She'll make the right friends.
Yeah, random stuff. I got 2 tickets to Hamilton. You want it? Yes!
She got free tickets to the Phantom of the Opera once, and she doesn't appreciate it. Because, oh, come on. Because she didn't watch musicals either, and she was like, it was alright.
Yeah. Hamilton, guys. I'm so happy it's going to be available for everyone to see, because everyone needs to watch that. Just so many reasons why you need to watch it. It's like it's a history lesson, but it's done in like a very captivating way. The music is bumping. I listen to the soundtrack regularly because they're like
He does, guys.
actually,
He does.
they're actually really good music, And it's like the only show where I listen to the soundtrack as like a regular album. Actually, maybe I'll listen to it tonight to get hyped for tomorrow. I remember we streamed Monopoly, well, just me, like about over a month ago.
Oh yeah, didn't you play the soundtrack?
Yes, I did. Before DMCA was muting everyone. And
Did that video get muted?
no. No. Back then, you didn't get muted. You just got like, when you upload to YouTube, they'll just be like, "Hey, we noticed you're playing copyrighted music, but you know, we're not gonna punish you. We're just gonna." Oh my god, stupid stuck flipper.
FYI, we know.
Yeah, we're just gonna put ads on your video, but you won't get any revenue from it.
That's a fair compromise.
Yeah.
I'll
So
give them that.
in my mind, I was like, that's the price to pay to use their music. Like, all right, cool.
Right.
But now it's like they straight up mute you, so you don't even get a chance. And that's Twitch. That's Twitch doing it. So before you could even upload it to YouTube. Otherwise, I would have played the Wicked musical right now on our stream. Mudderfutter's gonna go check out the unboxing. Happy versary. Thanks,
Thank you, Mudderfutter. Have a good night.
We'll see you over there soon. Yeah. In a little bit, we'll raid there too. We'll join you.
Oh, that's a cute emote.
But yeah, thanks again everybody for sticking around, listening to our story, and that's it. Oh yeah, at the end we're gonna play the clip, but don't feel obligated to stick around. You can watch the replay at the end. But that'll be there. And then we will raid H-Up Challenge 2, who is doing a Ninja Turtles LE unboxing. So that should be fun.
Oh man, that was a great first ball, and it really disappointed. It really fell flat from there.
Oh, that was 3 already? Damn. Yeah, you were hot. You got 8 million. Oh boy. How long have we been streaming now? An hour and a half?
Hour and a half. What do you normally do? 2 hours?
Yeah. But I kind of want to watch the unboxing
I know,
stream
right?
too. So I'll end it too. I mean, we already told our story. What else is there? We're trying to. Oh, we didn't do the one hand game. So let's do that next. Get some content on that.
Okay, this one's over, right?
Oh,
Miso.
what's this?
Miso. Not up here.
How you guys doing in chat? You good? Chillin'? I'm gonna switch it up. We're gonna do a one-handed game. Co-op style.
You with your right Chipotle order. Look at you.
Living the high life. You take it for granted, guys, when food service gets your order right. Doesn't always happen. This button can get stucky, watch out. You want it the left flipper or the right flipper?
I'll take the left.
Okay. Alright. One-handed.
What's our goal? To
Not suck.
high score or like finish the game? I don't think we're gonna finish the game. Let's just
Alright,
get the
good
highest
question.
score. No, because I got no.
Well, let's go for rolls.
Rolls?
Well, if you were going for high score, what would you do differently?
Well, you know, cash grab. Does the
That's
most
true.
points.
Bank. Hit the bank.
Yeah, I just like keep going for the bank, you know?
Alright, let's do that first. Alright, give me your hand. Hold my hand, boss. Okay, ready? You got flippers over there? Ah, good start.
Glad you got that, because I would not have gotten it.
Oh, I get all the important shots. Look at me.
I know.
It's such a drastic difference. Oh, here you go. Oh, you.
Oh, your like perception is all off because I'm standing to the side of the game and not like.
Oh, okay.
Not.
It's good stuff. Free money. Alright, warm up game.
Warm up.
We got the pinks.
Single hand.
Ready? Oh yeah. This, if anything, we get the skill shots. Alright, this. nailing these. Nice.
I feel like I'm like half paying
I
attention.
don't know how that happened.
Because I feel like I'm watching and also.
There we go. Utility mode. We got the pink and orange, pink and yellow.
Oh. What's happening?
That always happens when it comes out of it. It shoots out right in the drain. Okay.
All right.
Let's go 3 for 3.
But it's still not the lowest score of
nuts.
the night. That was mine, less than $1 million.
There we go. Okay. I'm
Bank.
gonna roll.
Okay. Either
I
way.
usually go for a roll.
Okay.
Oh, you
I'll
know
take
what?
that.
This
You
works
know?
because with our different strategies, you have the perfect flipper for that bank shot,
That's true.
and I have
If I make
the
it.
shot for the other stuff I normally do. Or I get
Oh,
it.
we got cash grab.
All right, so that's all you here. Oh.
Oh, I got stuck. No.
Try me a drink. When do they start? They start unboxing at 7:30. Okay, so it's like 2. You know what? I'm gonna pull it up
They're
here.
probably unboxing
I'm gonna-
already. That's why.
I'm gonna watch them while we stream.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Where are they? They're not at home.
I don't know. They just stood it up. They didn't turn it on yet. You ever watch a stream while you're streaming? It's meta. You create content while you watch it. Okay, then. There we go. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Nice. Uh-oh. Yeah. Rampy.
Ugh. Right. This is just a whale.
We both nudged into the middle, so the machine didn't move. I got that. Ooh la la. Look at that LE. So this is the couple that's streaming here. I guess they're recording someone else unboxing it.
Oh, I see.
Alright, ready?
Oh, I see.
Uh-oh. Oh, I fucked that up. Oops.
Oh, ball safe though.
Okay. Glorious. 7. The most likely number to roll.
Seven.
Alright,
Who gets
extra
that
ball
reference?
time. It's not like my John Cusacks.
Come on, more people would get that 7 reference, I think. 7.
Oh, in the damn cop mode. This stupid cop drop. Cooking up dope in the crock pot.
A 246.
What was our first score?
$1 million.
1 million. Alright, here, extra ball
$1 million
time. Oh, yeah!
There it is.
Yes. Hey, why does it make me sign into iTunes? No one's listening to iTunes over here. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm gonna go for that chance scoop. And there goes the camera.
Well, now I got it.
You got me.
Each player collects 200,000.
Nice. Too bad we're
One player.
There we go. Alright, I'm going for that railroad. Oops. Light me up. Okay.
Oops.
Oh no! Railroad. Yeah, get it. Oh no! There you go. Dial it in. Dial it in! Yeah! Ooh. I can take a break here. No! Ooh, yeah. Oh, it's gonna lock. Alright, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna go for the saucer because that counts. Oopsies.
I know. Why do they say ramps and then like almost everything counts? Anything that's like a
Shoot ramps and whatever. Yeah, it does say shoot ramps. Alright, nice. Maybe we can get a multi-ball in here.
Nice.
If I get it on the side view. Oh, and I did not. There you go.
Oh, I messed it up.
Oh, shit. Oh, nice. Legends. Get that ramp.
No.
That's you.
No.
Oh, you still got it.
Guys,
Whoa.
that's the hardest ramp
Woo,
for me.
bouncy.
There it is. Now I got it.
Hey, not bad. Come on. Oh, shoot. That was me.
Flash it. Flash it. Nice.
Oh, nice. We got 4 eyes now for multi-ball.
It only matters if it's at your flipper.
We have to watch different things. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Nice. Oh, yeah. Get it. Cradle separation. Double time.
Oh,
I should have hit it. I should have. Oh, we can restart multi-ball, right, man? There we go. Let's go.
I do much better when I only have to focus on one flipper, huh?
Well, dead flip does say flip less and you'll play better, so maybe if you just focus on one flipper, it'll help. See? Just gotta relax, Frankie, say.
This is something that really helps with like
Oh! Oh, nice. And we got an extra ball.
Playing pinball is something that really helps with like anxiety because you gotta like slow it down. Because the reason I feel like most people flip too much is they're anxious for the ball to get to the flipper, or like they don't want to drop the ball.
Yeah, it gets you used to chaos.
And so like playing pinball, like I have a good game when I'm really like relaxed, or I had a like a really good day.
That's the ticket. That's why in competition, like between between balls, I would like step away. Good or bad, you just gotta reset, going in fresh.
Refocus.
Yeah, because if you come in the next ball hot off the last ball, you probably mess up. You get in your own
But
way.
if you just naturally have anxiety, it's really hard to just like stop anticipating the ball.
Sometimes you just need 3 deep breaths. That cures more things than not. Oh, messed that up. You should try this side next.
Distracted by the unboxing. I like the green trim on that machine.
Oh! Alright. Get it. Rolling. Shit.
Rockin' and rolling. Down to the beach, I'm strolling.
Alright.
That's a deep reference.
Depends on the community. Hearthstone peeps. Oh no! Yeah. Oh, wow, it's just freaking. This mode sets you up because it's the drop target in your face. You know?
You know?
It's lit tonight.
Look at our pinball shirts. Look at this. Oh, sweaty hands.
Yeah, this is the first one we went to. Pintastic.
First Pintastic, yeah.
2018. And then that's the last thing we went to.
This was in Delray Beach in Florida.
That was our Miami trip when we went on a Disney
This is a
cruise.
great place. It has like, what,
Yeah.
hundreds? I wouldn't say hundreds of machines. Was it hundreds?
Yeah, Mitch has been there. Pinball Boston.
Chuck has been there. Chuck Webster.
He has?
Yeah. Wasn't he
Oh.
the one who posted photos on Facebook? And he talked about going with Michael Grant, who is now at American Pinball.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. Community runs deep. New England. New England's the biggest pinball league in the world. Ready?
NEPL. And I didn't play last season.
Yeah, Miss Carpal Tunnel.
Yeah, guys. Watch out for that carpal tunnel.
Don't be screwing drivers.
And what sucks is I can't even
Driving
wear
screws.
my wrist splints while I play because they're just not comfortable enough.
It qualifies registered weapons. On blasters. Do 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 do. Here we go. Ooh, look at that assist. Yeah.
Still counts. Still counts. See? Why does that?
No, that one does
Oh,
not
I
count.
thought it did.
But every other shot does. Everything except for the
With the
waterworks sauce.
scoop.
Oh, what the heck was that? Where did that? What an illusion.
It usually drops straight down here, and today I guess it decided to go that way.
Straight down your drain. Alright, why don't we switch? We didn't get a single high score. Hey, replay.
But we got that, so hey.
More boozing.
I don't booze. I boo.
Alright. I'll do the left now. We'll try this out. It already feels weird. Go ahead. You gotta do a lot more now.
I don't like it. See, look, I can't even get the skill shot.
And now I get this.
That's what I should have been using to assist.
Now I get this damn bench.
What is happening?
I can't hit that. Oh, no! Alright, what are my shots? The bank, the right ramp, and the orbit. That's it. That's all I could do.
I mean, you can get. I get railroad a lot from.
Oh, that's true. You can backhand the railroad. I like doing that. It's a nice little short pop, pop,
Skill
pop, pop.
shot. The roll shot
Yeah,
is.
and you get the upper flipper.
The hardest shot for me. I like never make that shot for some reason.
That's why your strategy doesn't involve all the time. Oh shoot, I almost beefed that. Oh gosh, terrible flips.
Hit the bank.
We're both right-handed too, but you took that.
I mean, my right hand, the carpal tunnel is much worse.
Oh, right.
So I tend to like not use it, try to like.
Ooh, there you go. Nice. 10-10.
See, but the difference is I'm only focusing on one flipper, which that was a shot I've never done before. Straight into the chance.
Oh my goodness, I should have lit. Ooh, self-pass. Trying to get the right. There we go. Boom. This is good training. It gets you focused on one flipper, you know. Oh,
There
wow,
it is.
nice. Some oomph in that one. Take that, Chipotle.
Guys, I'm still mad about that Chipotle.
Me too. Get your order wrong.
Oh, that was
Alright,
deep.
not bad. We got extra ball. We got 3 property calls. What is ball 2? Okay.
I had to make sure they can't see that.
What kind of stream is this?
What?
What's cool about the Ninja Turtles machine though is they have like a cooperative mode. You know that?
Meaning what?
Like
Like
you can
this?
do up no, but you use both flippers. Not like this. But you know you can do up to 4 players, but you're both trying to like beat something. I think it's. Oh shit!
Was it
I didn't
me?
realize that was me.
Oh, every good marriage is built on a foundation of split
fingers. Yeah, buddy. Motherfucker's got the dual screen going. We were just watching it too. It was very distracting. You gotta flex these.
Makes me realize actually how differently we nudge and when I nudge and when you nudge.
Right? It's good.
But I've never been very good at nudging. You know, one of those things.
Yeah, it's a good way to learn the differences. Just practice. Yeah, see? Need that. Oh boy, that was dangerous. Yeah. Oh shoot, I messed that up.
If I mess that
No! Nice. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh shoot. Okay, we're good. Oh, I'm a little stuck. Oh shit. Oh, this is really messing up.
Oh no!
I'm gonna fix it for next stream, guys. I just installed the coin door lock too, so it no longer pops open and like ends the game.
Oh yeah.
So that's
Forgot that
progress.
happened.
Yeah. So next up, I gotta fix this stuck flipper. Oh, see? Messing me up. Oopsies. Oh, whoa! Bad multitasker. Emotes. All right, why don't we go back to the single game? Let's try to get you. Let's try to get you a high score. We could probably run one or two more games. Come on, babe. You gotta get your high score with proof. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go second.
Okay, I'll warm it up for you. All right, last couple games, guys, and then we're gonna raid some H up. I want to see that unboxing. LE too, not just an unboxing, but an LE. Only 500 made. I want to see the difference. Are there any? What are the notable differences? Do you guys know? I guess
Between the LE?
the LE and the regular, yeah. I mean, I guess I could ask them when we go over there, but ahead of time. FUD, they're not. They didn't turn it on yet, right? I just saw them unboxing it and setting it up. I saw Jack do that too. Deadflip. Oh God. No! Woo!
He said, "Oh, I just got why the game starts at 1500."
Yes, sir.
Oh.
You get it? It's good. Good little Easter egg, isn't it?
You really gotta like play Monopoly to know.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Monopoly pinball starts at 1500 because that's the amount of cash you get when you start playing Monopoly. Nice little fun fact.
And I hated Monopoly, but I still love the board game Monopoly. It's just too long. I have a short attention span, you know?
That's why you like Monopoly Gamer.
Yeah.
If you guys are like Rochelle, Monopoly Gamer is a good, like, timed Monopoly. Because basically it ends when you go around the board 8 times. And not just you, like, collectively as a group.
My motherfucker says 8-ball multi-ball.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Crane mini, diverters. Mini pizza goes 2 ways. They turned it on and we're moving cameras. And we're moving. Oh. So
Are
you're
you-
just like getting set up.
Are you talking about the LE features, specifically? Woo! Let's go. Gotta race this dog. Somebody's getting a high score. Both of us, I say. This is it. This is gonna be the one. We're all warmed up. We played with 1 flipper each. You know?
Yeah, motherfucker. He's like, Monopoly is fun, but they can drag.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
It's
said
a-
those are unique to the LE.
It's a pastime game, you know? You're just chilling. Maybe you're at a family function for Thanksgiving. It's like, you're gonna be there the whole day anyway. Get some Monopoly popping. Something to keep the kids still.
8-ball multi-ball?
Rolling Wonder, what's up? They changed a few settings and then changed their BRB screen. Good. We're gonna get there just in time for the real
I
content.
haven't used BRB since high school. Because, you know, online like chatting isn't as much of a thing.
VRB?
Yeah, it made me think of Be Right Back.
Oh, yeah.
BRB.
I thought you said VRB.
No, BRB. When AIM used to be the thing. AFK, you know?
Yeah, and all those passive-aggressive away messages.
Oh man!
Leave
you remember
one.
those?
My real ones know where I'll be. Dang. Who hurt you, buddy?
Butter. Yeah, he gets it. BRB, AFK, LOL, BBQ.
BBQ. Woo! Getting it.
Do you remember your AIM? Your AAM
Username?
username?
Yeah, mine was Little Asian Kid 617.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
What were your guys's? Stuck.
I think mine was.
What is this? Ooh, it's Juice Box.
Oh yeah, it was. Oh yeah, guys, we also dated in high school for a little while.
Yeah, so you know when you're on AIM, there's like one or two screen names you really look to see. Ooh, it's Juice Box was mine.
I don't remember where the juice box came from. But I do like my juice boxes.
I thought it's because you hit like a random letter and it was J, and then you did Juice Box.
I don't remember. See, my memory sucks. He knows better than I do.
I think I copied mine from my cousin. And my cousin was Little Asian Kid 781, so I just took that and did 617. I didn't even come up with Incredible. That was Rose. Remember Rose?
Rose from volleyball?
Nguyen? Yeah.
Oh.
She called me Incredible. You know how she like makes up names for people?
Yeah.
She called me Incredible. And it wasn't until like college when I was like making gaming profiles. I was like, yeah, I'll go with Incredible. Yeah, it's stuck.
Rose was one of the nicest people.
Yeah, she was
I
great.
lost touch.
Yeah, she was cool. But yeah, that's how I came up with Incredible. Ooh, 10 million!
Wow. How humble he is.
Rolling Wonder never used AIM. He used Yahoo Messenger instead because he had a Yahoo email. I think I used Yahoo Messenger a bit too.
I don't think I ever used Yahoo Messenger.
I had a Yahoo.
I was into like
Hooligans, remember that?
AIM and Zanga and Asian Avenue. Not so much Asian Avenue.
I even had a Mi Gente because
What is a mihente?
that's like the Asian Avenue for Latinos.
Oh.
Because a lot of my friends were
interesting.
Latinos, so they had Mi Gentes. Because it means my people in Spanish. Yeah, Asian Avenue was the Asian version of that.
Zanga is where I started to learn like web page coding and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Man, you should have seen my page, man. I put music on there.
You got all the marquees.
Yeah.
You're scrolling text. Those were the days. That was where it's at. Wait a minute, this is my extra ball.
Oh, you had an extra ball?
Give me. Whoops. Thanks for the. What did you do? Multi-ball?
Yeah, I got railroad multi-ball.
Alright, well, I drained it, so there you go. Whoops. Alright, there you go. I didn't deserve it anyway. You were playing.
You know, I still have my Yahoo email actually. I use it as like my spam email when I want to sign up for things.
Yep. You gotta have your burner email.
But I've forgotten the password and changed it so many times. Oh!
Well, you got a new email too when
I
you got
score 8
married.
this game.
New last
Yes.
name and all. So now
Well,
you
because getting married, I chose to change my name. That was always something I knew I would do.
Yeah, I didn't care.
But I chose to change my name, which means I had to change a lot of things,
Yeah, the worst part
which I
was
didn't anticipate.
when we were traveling.
Oh yeah, so I made a huge boo-boo and forgot that when we booked one of our trips, I used my my maiden name on my account. I think it was my Delta account, and so my ticket said wrong. And for some reason, I did not bring my old ID, my license, and I brought my new name, and it was a bitch because, you know, they doubted that it was me, even though I had like other forms of identification.
Results vary per airport. Too.
Yeah, when we were coming back from
Some
Japan,
places
they
get it
didn't
really
even
hard.
notice.
Yeah, coming back internationally didn't. Whatever.
Yeah,
But it was
because you're
like-
leaving their country, so they don't really care. But
It was when we went to Florida or something.
yeah, like when we first left for Florida, I think that guy was
Or
kind of
Dallas.
like, yeah, sure. I mean, because I was with him, and his name was Kret, and so it was kind of obvious that we were married. But there were other. I mean, I understand it's security for a reason.
It's a pretty basic story, you know. It's like
Yeah.
I got married and my last name changed. That's my husband over there, waiting for me.
And the funny thing is, I had like a copy. I had a scanned copy of the marriage certificate, but it wasn't enough because you needed like the actual hard copy.
Oh gosh.
And so I had all of these like digital copies of these forms, but no one was taking them because anyone can alter a digital copy.
Yeah, my passport expires in August this year.
You should figure that out.
We're not going anywhere internationally, but I still need to get it renewed.
You never know. What if we have to like do a mass evacuation
That's
for some stupid
true.
reason?
At this rate, that's possible.
You know, what if we want to run away to Japan?
Yeah. Something made us snap. I'm out of here. Yeah, good till August. I guess I should look into it. It's already July, so that's next month. Yeah, that's pretty close.
But actually, a lot of the places say your like passport can't expire within 3 months of like your travel date. So even though it's still valid, like if it's within 3 months, they might not take it. Which I don't really
think
know
I
why.
even have a real ID. Massachusetts needs like this special real ID.
Yeah. Actually, it's for like the country because it'll serve as your federal ID.
Wait, if my passport expires, can I still use what's it called? My pre-check? TSA pre-check? Is that to my passport or my license?
It's to your passport. So if your actually, I need to go. I think I did update that. If your passport gets updated, you have to go to TSA and tell them your passport got updated because now the expiration date is different. Because it links to that barcode on that passport.
So I need to do TSA again.
Yes.
Well, that's a rip-off because I think I paid. It's good for like a year, right? But then my passport's gonna expire sooner, so then I have to get it again.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was saying you should have done global entry because that's good for like 7 years and it wouldn't cost anything to update. You just go and tell them like, oh, I got a new passport.
Oh yeah.
But at the time, we didn't have really any international plans, so didn't really.
Yeah, and I got to take advantage of my TSA pre-check one time. That was when we went to Miami, Bahamas.
But I don't even think we got in a pre-check line because the line was so short.
Oh yeah.
But the only
I
good
think the
thing
regular
is,
line was shorter than the TSA.
and the only thing is we just didn't have to take off our shoes. That was like the main perk.
Woo! Shoes on. That's what I paid for.
I mean, which is good because you know who knows what's on that airport floor.
Oh, I didn't even get a high score. I had a kick-ass game. You got it, babe.
I just break 1,000,000. Let's go.
Tres o dos camas club. There you go, the money mode. It's okay, I blame the sticky flipper.
Yeah, we'll say that's what it was. Look at this. I can't even make it up a ramp. Oh, sticky. No.
Nice.
Oh, that was a decent cash grab, huh?
There you go.
Alright, let's pick it up, boys. And girls, whoever's in the chat.
Plus. There you have it.
Well,
Hey, strong finish.
well, I wouldn't say strong. I'd say decent.
You like multiplied. Alright, one last game. One last game. Don't call it.
Oh, guys, look at this picture
See?
we got. Oh, bad focus. So this was at our hotel in Tokyo. This was the first ever 5-star hotel I've ever stayed at.
Oh yeah,
in my entire life.
we paid up for that trip. That was the honeymoon trip. So
I would highly recommend it though if you can afford it. Tokyo Station Hotel.
it was cool. We were in the station, so our view was like the middle of the station, but it was very convenient, and it was nice too. It wasn't like a crappy train station.
And it wasn't noisy or anything.
It's Japan, you know. They're living in the future.
The service was great.
Their standards are so high. What a great country. Visit them. All right. Who just went second?
Me, look at that score. Come on, now.
Okay. All right, you go first. Last game. Make it count. Step up to the plate. Get a high score, babe. This one right here.
Deep breaths, deep breaths. Shake it off.
Just relax. And do what you do best.
Missed the skill shot.
Yeah, but no one can miss it like you.
No!
Wait. Oh, that was rude.
Guys!
Did you hit a switch? You know, in money form, 16,500 is a lot. That's a whole car.
Oh, which reminds me, my car is up next year, my lease. What car should I get next? I've been trying many different cars.
Definitely something good in the snow.
I had a Toyota, and then I had a Nissan.
Oh my god, alright.
And then I had a Jeep. Although I think I like the Jeep the best. What do you think? You've driven my car.
Yeah, the Jeep is good, especially in the snow. That's all I care about.
The Nissan was the worst in the snow.
Yeah, the Nissan was really nice with the features, but it sucked in the snow. It didn't have much power.
No, it's stupid. It had an all-wheel drive function that turns off once you hit 30 miles an hour. Like you could manually turn it on with a button, but then once you hit a certain speed, it would turn off. Oh, come on.
Yeah, which is pretty useless because if you're driving on the highway in a snowstorm, you're gonna go above 30. And that's when you really need it. Alright, this is a nice last game.
So much for that.
No, it's okay. This is a ball 3 game right here. I've seen this before. It's all about the ball 3.
It ain't over till it's over.
It makes you hungry. There we go. Okay. Dead flips. Light that roll. Come on. Hey, get down there, Flippy.
I just realized we have this Christmas poster upstairs. It didn't used to be there. That
The clock.
Oh.
We had that Santa puzzle that we put up every Christmas, but we just left it up. Normally I just take that down and put the clock up there, but then I just put the clock under it, so I just keep it, whatever. It's good. Makes me want a Coke.
We have one almost every night though.
Yeah, that's why. Subliminal messaging. It's a Santa with a Coke. How did we do?
The worst game yet.
This is the worst game of the night. That's how we did it.
We're too anxious to watch this unboxing, I guess.
Maybe it's because you went first.
No, that must be it.
This happens, I feel like this happens every time I try to end my stream. I'm always like, okay guys, last game. And then it's usually like my worst game of the night. And then I would be like, alright, the next one is the last game. And I just broke a million finally.
Maybe just knowing that it's the last game.
Yeah, it gets in your head. So you shouldn't play every game like it's your last. You should play it like it's a regular one. Can't take the pressure. Even the camera gave up on us.
The camera.
Alright, turn it on one last time.
One last time.
Yeah, that's a Hamilton reference. You'll see.
That's right.
Oh,
Look at us. We even got this. This is what we got from the Hamilton proposal. Sorry.
Yeah, it spins.
Who lives, who dies, who tells your story.
Legacy. That's what it's about. Alright. Just getting started.
I there's these little pinball machines that they make where like they're just slightly better.
Yeah, they don't even.
I don't expect much, but I expect a little more.
Better than that crap. Okay.
Well, you
One
broke
more.
$1 million. So
Do you want to do one more? Because you could do better than that.
I know I can. All right, last one.
Let's see what we
Folks.
got. Our goal will just be to beat this score. It's a pretty low bar.
Well, my bar is very
320.
low. Look at that.
I got
score.
420. Yay! All right, I go first this time. You go second, and this is our last game for realsies. And then we show you guys the proposal video for sticking around this long.
Oh, I just got a severe thunderstorm warning in Massachusetts.
Oh, and then we unplug this machine, and then we raid H-Up Challenge. And then we're gonna watch the unboxing.
I don't know about the rest of the world and country, but it's been raining every day for like a week.
Yeah.
And it's like heavy rain.
Some places are getting hail too.
There was
In
hail
the
the
state.
other day on
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah. Crazy time. You know? It's not surprising anymore. We have wasps in our house now. Found a third one this year.
Yeah, but that makes me worried that there's like a hole in the wall somewhere. We do have a fireplace. Maybe it's getting in through the fireplace.
I think it's a bathroom vent
Why do you think it's a bathroom vent?
because I found one in the bathroom and I found one in the kitchen next to the bathroom. And I don't know how that one got in the living room. I found one in different rooms in the house, so it doesn't help narrow it down.
And you know what also doesn't help is there's been, I don't know if it was a beehive or a wasp nest, I don't know the difference, in the front door, but that was like years ago and we got rid of it. And it hasn't been back since.
Maybe they just relocated.
That's what I'm worried about, that they actually relocated somewhere else. And we just redid our siding last year? Last year. And so I'm hoping they didn't like redo the siding over a nest or a hive somewhere. And it's like in our walls.
My coworker, Carrie, she said she dealt with wasps before.
Like in her house a lot.
Her advice was to get a professional because she said once someone tried to help her get rid of it by like sealing a hole, but then the next day they were just like all in her house because they couldn't get out that way they normally do. Hire a professional.
Well, yeah, because
We do have that pest control around the block, Ladybug.
that's what. Oh, right. My sister has friends who they had bought a new house, and they had heard like buzzing or something in the wall, but I guess they didn't think anything of it. Like, you know, oh, maybe there's a bee stuck in the wall. But then like the buzzing got louder, and then one day I guess they broke through the wall and like they were just like, pouring out of a bedroom, and they tried to like stuff towels under the door. I guess like that was gonna help. I don't really know what their thought process was. But then the bees were able to like get out, and they were like stinging them, and
Wow.
it was ridiculous. And they had to like grab the dog and just leave the house at night. It was crazy.
How did they get rid of it? They had to like
They had to
fumigate?
like tear, because I guess they knew about it right when they moved in, but they didn't want to deal with tearing out the wall, tearing down that wall, or putting a hole in the wall, because they didn't want to patch it back up.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So they just kind of left it, hoping that it would like die out on its own, and it did not. It got worse. And so they had to deal with it eventually. And I'm trying to avoid that, but I haven't heard any buzzing or anything.
Not yet. It's the early stage.
But also we have an attic, guys, and there's been raccoons in the attic before. So I don't doubt that
Oh my goodness.
they're somehow getting in through the attic.
I broke $1 million. Yep. After we got that raccoon out, I don't go up there anymore. That's it. That was an annoying time.
Scary raccoons, you know? They love marshmallows, though.
Yeah, if you want to catch a raccoon, marshmallows.
Oh,
And a cage
don't
from
tell
Home
me.
Depot.
Wow.
Alright, last ball. And then we raid. Then we show you the proposal clip.
And then
You saw it here
and then
first. And then we raid. And then we unplug our machine because it's a thunderstorm.
Although it seems moved on to that unboxing.
Yeah. They must be booting it up now. Ooh! But the next stream is actually on Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern, and that is going to be the Simpsons Hit and Run. It's finally happening. I do need to go make sure I have that set up properly. But we're going to be playing that on the GameCube Sundays for the rest of summer. And then we're going to be back on Pinball next Thursday night. And then I think maybe I'll have another guest. I'm still working out the details with him. So stay tuned for that. We'll still have weekday Pinball. We'll just have Sunday Simpsons Hit and Run for the next month or so. Okay? So be sure to follow to get notified when we go live there.
Get some stats. See who's
What's
the best guest.
Okay.
Who got the most followers.
So far, there's 2 guests. It was Jonathan, and he brought us lobster rolls, and he had to do a work call during it. And then tonight we had Big. It was pretty hot tonight. We got like 3 followers. And we got a big raid from Small Town Pinball. Thank you again, bud. And we got some bits from Mutterfutter, our mans. So it was a pretty solid night. Good performance. Last ball.
Oh, come on.
I have a very beatable score. You got it.
Oh!
Big bit. Do you need me to hold back the John Cusack again? Oh.
Every time.
That's it.
Well, sorry guys if you expected more.
Alright, it's all good. We're gonna go watch that unboxing now. Alright, thanks everyone for joining again. This has been Mr. and Mrs. Credible. Give me a hand.
Oh, what are we doing?
Curtain call.
I get it. I get the reference.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys our proposal video now. When that wraps up, we're gonna raid H-Up Challenge, okay? And that's where we will watch that LE unboxing, Ninja Turtles. Oh, I entered a raffle on Project Pinball Charity, and they're drawing this Sunday night.
Yes.
So, root for
I
us.
did not know that.
If you guys watch that on their YouTube, I think they're doing it.
And then we can do an unboxing.
Yeah. So root for ticket number 67, all right?
Ah.
They sold 200, so we have a 0.5% chance. Let's go, baby.
So you're telling me it's not 0.
No, it's not. Leet Sandman, hey, what's up, man? Good luck on the raffle. Thank you. Ticket 67, okay? Watch it Sunday night. That's us, the Krets. All right, guys.
Bye, guys.
Be good to each other. See ya. Peace.